I want to look at what's going on with Greenland because this is crazy, dude. And look at what we got here. This is really, I think, what I want to point out in this segment is I want you to notice how Trump is a rapist. And I want you to notice how the Trump administration is treating Greenland like a fucking rape victim. Okay? Because Greenland is saying no. And Trump is saying no means yes. And this is real fucking obvious here when you have an administration of rapists. This is one of those things beyond just these guys being sexual predators and abusers of women. But then you see that their administration has that domestic violence energy where even with Greenland, they say like, we're taking you, honey. And Greenland's like, no, I don't want to be taken. I'm good. Thank you. No, we're taking you. Really, come, let me take you. And they're like, no, we're saying, no, we don't want this at all. And they're like, well, we're taking you whether you like it or not. And this is that sexual assaulter, Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth. And right, this is their MO where it's like, I literally said this. I tweeted this. The rapist Trump heard Greenland say no, but he's insisting she said yes and moving on her like a bitch anyway. And that's exactly what he's fucking doing. And now it's really interesting because people from Greenland actually called this out. Like, check it out.
Denmark, which controls Greenland, it's not doing its job and it's not being a good ally. So you have to ask yourself, how are we going to solve that problem, solve our own national security? If that means that we need to take more territorial interest in Greenland, that is what President Trump is going to do because he doesn't care about what the Europeans scream at us. He cares about putting the interests of America's citizens first.
But see, now this is interesting though, because look at what JD Vance said there. JD Vance said Denmark is not doing the job of like putting America first because we need Denmark's territory for our security. And so putting America first means Denmark has to acquiesce to us. Dude, this is such fucking bullshit, bro. Just the idea that because you're saying it's important to your security, that means other countries have to literally give up their whole goddamn countries to you. Because it's not important to our security because we've been secure for 150 years, bro. Like, what the dude? But now look at what the guy from Denmark said. Because he said something very fucking honest right here. He said, look at this. This is Rasmus Jarlov. He's a conservative MP in Denmark, chairman of Denmark's Defense Committee, and spokesperson on Greenlandic affairs for the conservatives. And here's what he said. Facts that the American government needs to understand. Greenland has been under the Danish crown since 1380. 1380. That's 227 years before the United States even had a colony here. So Greenland has been with Denmark since 227 years before Jamestown even threw up a fucking tent. It is a fully integrated part of Denmark. And the Greenlanders are citizens of Denmark. Only 6% of the people in Greenland would prefer being American rather than Danish. The only political party that said they trust Donald Trump got 1% and no seats in the Greenlandic parliament in the election a few weeks ago. So in other words, he's saying there's nobody that wants you here except a tiny portion of people that have zero fucking power. Not a single member of the Greenlandic parliaments wants to become American. All of them find it intimidating and threatening that the USA does not respect that no means no. No means no. Look at that. That the USA does not respect that no means no. No means no. That is a rape term, guys. That's SA. No means no. Now, this is a really important distinction because we're seeing the other things when women are out there voting for Trump and they're not concerned about him being a racist or whatever. But this is that fucking rape culture, guys. When somebody says no and they don't take no for an answer, this is what rapists do. It's what rapists do in foreign policy. It's what rapists do when they're breaking the Constitution. It's what rapists will do when they try to like go around a judicial decision. They don't take no. They just keep going. There is no threat from China against Greenland, and China has no presence in Greenland. The only threat against Greenland is the USA. Look at that. The only threat against Greenland is in the USA. Denmark will not sell Greenland. Denmark will not accept and will block any attempts of bribing the Greenlanders. Denmark will not change its stance regardless of threats from the USA. There you go. And so that is fucking that. They have fucking set it out. But yes, we elected a bunch of rapists into our government, and now those fucking rapists are trying to rape our fucking allies, bro. Dude. And yeah, dude, you're not wrong. JD Vance is absolutely, he is like Jim Jordan, number 2, right? Who would look away while the president essays someone. Absolutely. Dude, he would probably look away while somebody essayed his wife if it meant he got to be president. JD Vance, I bet he would. I bet he would, dude. That guy has like not a scruple in his fucking body, dude. He does not care. He would be like, honey, 𝗙cie, take one for the team, baby. He would. I shit you not. He's a fucking degenerate. But this is problem. No means no. And he is not respecting that no means no. And now I guess they sent a group of people to Greenland. This guy is from Norway. Says, what the f is wrong with these clowns? No one in Greenland wants them on their island. And now JD Vance's wife is on Greenland. Why not show some respect and stay the hell away? Is it hard to behave like a fucking normal person? And that's it, dude. Now JD Vance is sending his wife. So what does it say here? Second Lady 𝗙cie Vance will travel to Greenland with her son and a United States delegation to visit historical sites, learn about Greenlandic heritage, and attend Greenland's national dog sled race. Yada, yada, yada. Miss Vance and her delegation are excited to witness the monumental race. Dude, they're not excited to celebrate Greenlandic culture and unity. They want to take it over. This is such bullshit. Just the tone of this, that they're going up there to attend the big race, to develop some PR to try and like take the fucking country so they can take all the minerals and shit for Elon Musk. Dude, this shit is so fucking dirty, bro. It's so dirty. Dirty ass shit, boss. And ooh, here's an interesting one right here. France has warned Donald Trump against trying to invade Greenland by military force or economic coercion. French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot said the European Union would not let other nations of the world attack its sovereign borders, whoever they are. Yeah, no, gross is a great word for it. It is just gross, okay? The fact that they're trying to strong arm this shit. Dude, I'm telling you, this is rape culture, guys. This is what happens, where the man abuses somebody, and then the woman goes and cleans up the mess. After he abuses the daughter, the mom goes in there and says, nothing really happened. You're okay. He didn't really mean it. He just drank too much. We're going to get through this. She covers for him. It's fucking rape culture. This is what this is. This is like everything about the Trump administration right now is just 100% rape culture. The men go in and be super aggressive. They're not taking no for an answer. They think they can do whatever the they want. And then if there's resistance or whatever, then they send the women in there to try and do the codependent fluffering. Dude, it's fucking bullshit, man. It is problematic, dude. All of this shit is problematic. But dude, she is like a non-entity. I don't know what her deal is. 𝗙cie's deal. I don't know what her deal is, because she is like, you know, she doesn't ever speak, and her husband is the smarmiest motherfucker out there. Like, seriously, her husband, 𝗙cie Vance, her husband is the smarmiest fucking politician in politics right now. But yeah, dude, look at this though. Greenland's demonstrating against Trump. They do not want Trump. Good for Greenland. So Greenland is dude, what is even the population of Greenland? 56,000. Dude, that's like 10%. This shit is shady. But dude, Trump is an idiot, because those people would be so liberal. If Greenland and Canada were the US, that would definitely, the Republicans would never win a fucking election again, bro. Are you fucking shitting me? Fucking dumbasses. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.